On your own, Odegaard. Lovely assist from Smith goal. Come on, Arsenal. Not singing anymore, are you? Arsenal, 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 Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
So guys, let's talk about Arsenal versus Luton Town. Now, this is Thomas Partey's first start for Arsenal in a very long time. In fact, Thomas Partey's first start for Arsenal in 2024. He started ahead of Declan Rice and also the regular midfielders we used to see Arsenal play with. We are going to take a look at Thomas Partey's performance. We are going to take a look at his player ratings amongst many others live here on Sports Corner GH. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed too, thank you very much and may God richly bless you. Quickly, let's jump into it. Now, we all know Arsenal is in the three-horse race to win the EPL title with Liverpool and Man City. As things stands now, Arsenal are on top of the league table, but Liverpool have one more game to play. Today, Arsenal face off with Luton Town, and it was usual business. Yes, they had to win it at all costs. From now to the end of the season, Arsenal cannot afford to lose or draw a game because they have more tougher game coming up. And Luton Town, as we already know, quite of late, they have been very worrisome. Luton Town have been very worrisome in the EPL. So Arsenal playing at home at the Emirates, I mean, most people felt like the fans were going to rally behind them, and also Arsenal were going to put up a resounding performance as compared to when Arsenal played against Manchester City. But today, the most exciting news for all Arsenal fans and also all Ghanaians is that Thomas Partey started for Arsenal today against Luton Town. Seeing Thomas Partey start for the first time in 2024 and also in a very long while, I mean, it's refreshing because after he recovered from injury, he came off the bench so many times. But this time around, Thomas Partey did not come off the bench. He started for Arsenal. In that game, he was very good. And see, Thomas Partey plays football and makes football looks very easy. That is one thing we can all agree on. Thomas Partey makes football look very easy. And today, he was very influential in the middle of the pitch for Arsenal, which I was quite impressed with. In that game, he didn't play the full 90 minutes. So guys, let's take a look at his player statistics and numbers. In that game, he played 67 minutes. In that 67 minutes, he had a total touch of 75. Accurate passes completed was 62 out of 67, accumulating to 93%. One long ball successful and also one interception in that game. But then we all know Thomas Partey's strongest attributes, that is passing, pinpoint passing. And in that game, he had that in abundance. If you look at his accurate passes, it is 62 out of 67, accumulating to 93%, which is quite impressive in my opinion. We want to see more of Thomas Partey starting for Arsenal. Looking at his performance today, I think it wasn't bad at all. He was rated 6.8 by SofaScore. This time around, Arsenal are taking a different approach as compared to what they did last season. This season, they look a bit very focused. Most of the players are matured and they have that winning mentality that things could go on well with them. But guys, let me know your thoughts about Thomas Partey's performance. Do you think he stands the chance to start games for Arsenal, to warm himself back into the Arsenal starting lineup? Because you see, currently there's a three-horse race for the EPL title. Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. Who would win the EPL title? I would love to see Thomas Partey win it. I would love to see him win it with Arsenal, even before anything happens, whether it's his transfer or anything. But then I would love to see Thomas Partey actually win this particular one. But guys, let me know your thoughts about Thomas Partey's performance for Arsenal today in the English Premier League. Not only that, let's also talk about Tariq Lamptey. Today, Tariq Lamptey featured for Brighton and Hove Albion as the face-off with Brentford in the English Premier League, but then Tariq did not start the game. He came off the bench to play close to 18 to 15 minutes in that game for Brighton and Hove Albion. That game ended in a 0-0 draw between Brentford and also Brighton and Hove Albion. Let's take a look at Tariq Lamptey's performance for Brighton and Hove Albion. He played 15 minutes plus extra minutes. He had a total touch of 9. Accurate passes completed was 3 out of 4, accumulating to 75%. Accurate crosses was 1 out of 3, and he was rated 6.6 by SofaScore. He really didn't do much in that game, but then, as usual, Brentford, they are on and off and they are playing at home. Brighton and Hove Albion are playing away from home. And I thought Brighton and Hove Albion are man-managing Tariq Lamptey. Looking at his injury history, they are man-managing him to make sure that he does not go back into injury again. And I think it is very important for Tariq Lamptey to be fit, not only for club side, but also to be fit for the national team, which is Ghana. So, guys, these are two Black Star players who featured today for their club side in the English Premier League. And Thomas Partey started for Arsenal, played close to 67 minutes and was substituted by Declan Rice. And also Tariq Lamptey coming into the game in the second half to help his team secure a point. So let me know your thoughts about their performances down below in the comment. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go live.